Okay, yeah. Yeah, class is gonna be suspended like 1, 2 weeks a month maybe. So we can still plan sa future like term 3 gonna. We never knew kasi yun yung time na 1 week suspension pa lang eh. A little did I know that was the last time I was gonna see any one of those people in person and the last time I was gonna actually be in La Salle as a student in person. Alam mo ba yun yan, na first actors ang BMS sa lahat ng student body units sa La Salle for COVID. Kasi before pa magka-process of donation drive for COVID, nag-donation drive na kami. After up kami with Costco, wala pa nung kailangan paperwork. We didn't do any PPR, any e-form, anything. Sabi niya lang, okay, do your own donation drive, then just give us the money. Ginawa lang talaga natin is we raised funds sa personal bank accounts pa. And then
Oh my gosh, bawal yan yun.
yeah, kaya ang lakad din ng kita to like give. And then when we gave to Costco, sila bumili ng binigyan nila ng pure gold groceries vouchers dun sa mga tao. And ayun, kaya sila yung bumili but we gave them the vouchers. Tapos yung mga extra like pinamigay natin sa mga barangay and everything. And it was so nice. Then siguro mga a week or a month after bigla lang, okay, no more donations. We need to have this. We Hi everyone, welcome to the Meaning of Life podcast. With me here today is Yana, Yana, and Kim. So hi guys, can you tell us something about like who are you and what do you do?
Hello. So hi Tano, hi Kim. Ayun, it's been a long time na ngayon lang tayo nagkita ulit. So very thankful kasi actually this is my first weekend free from work. So I'm going to spend it. I'm honored and excited to share it with you guys. So I'm Yana Santana. Currently working now for 2 years as a key customer manager in Unilever. And before that, in college, I am the 33rd BMS president. So, yan.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Kim. I just finished my stint as BMS president. So I'm the president of the 35th year. And currently, what am I doing? I'm just chilling. I just finished my year. So it's just really more on spending time with me, myself, and my family as well. Watching TV, Netflix. So just doing anything that I wasn't able to do before.
Yeah, and syempre ako, I am. I don't even know. I don't English anymore. 34th president. So nakikisali lang ako dito kasi Yana and Kim, they were both great presidents. And I'm kind of like, medyo, so,
Oy,
Well then,
yung 35th, president, 34th president, medyo, nabalok to de. Biglang naging lalaki. So, parang na-break yung streak. Ganun.
ng mga women.
Tapos ngayon,
for you girls since
Philip, diba?
Siya yung last na boy.
Yeah. And he's always remembered because he's the last guy. And
now it's you.
Now it's you. Tana the last guy.
Last man standing.
Oh my goodness. Well, ayun. Well, anyway, leading like an organization, like what an experience we share, us three here. It's something that's not given or offered to everyone who comes across college or university. More of an organization as big as VMS that's had like over 800, 1,000 sometimes members and more than 50 officers every year. So I wanted to ask you guys, like quite simply, like what was it like? What was the experience like being president?
Okay, so I guess among the three of us, yung year ko yung very, or it's the normal year, meaning hindi siya hybrid, unlike Tano na nagkaroon ng online, and unlike Kim na pure online. So I guess it's very different. What was it like being president for BMS? Number one, I'm very much honored kasi syempre the org has such rich history, and to be part of that tarpaulin. Oh, may tarpaulin. Parang engraved na yung parang engraved na yung name mo dun sa rich history of that organization that will be forever. I mean, guys, even if kunyari magkaroon tayo ng mag-anak tayo tapos pumunta sila ng DLSU, and may BMS pa rin noon for sure. So nandun na, you're part of that history of that organization. So with that honor also comes the great responsibility. So great responsibility to uphold yung values that the org has been experiencing or has been upholding for the past 30 plus years, diba? So being the president of that big organization, you have to be there's a certain kind of pressure, and there's also a certain kind of expectation sa inyo, not only being the president, but I guess being a student, a holistic student, and a person in general, even after college. Parang, ewan ko, I don't know if it's just me, but feeling ko, there's still that certain pressure that you have, even if you're not
Yeah.
the president anymore. And that's just because, yun yung BMS, that's BMS. Very excellent org with excellent people. So, the people expect na you're also at par with that standard, at least, that you guys want to uphold. So it was a very much so even if it was very pressured, nakaka-pressure siya with that great responsibility. Syempre, it was also very, very fulfilling because you're able to serve yung student body, and especially be of service for these for your members and the organization as well. So yun, that's my answer.
Parang nasabi na lahat ni Yana, no?
Hindi naman. Marami pa, guys. Marami pa yun.
Actually, medyo same. I totally agree, to be honest. Like, being a president in this pure online setup, number one, it's an honor talaga because I didn't expect and I never ko siya na-imagine na I'm going to be your president one day. Nung JO ako, hindi naman kasi mataas yung pangarap ko sa BMS. Like, ano lang ako, parang, hindi nga ako bibo ng JO, to be honest. So, parang, hindi ko talaga na-imagine sarili ko dito. So, syempre, nung nandito na ako, to be honest, super laki ng pressure. I mean, like what you said nga, yung mga people who became president before, they're so great. Like, sobrang galing nila. And these are the people that I look up to. So, parang may pressure na to somehow, parang be at par with them or even parang do better. And ayun nga, it comes also with the standard, really the high standard of excellence. Parang it's something that you should continuously uphold, not only in the org, but also with your ACADS, with you as a person. Because parang andito rin yung leading by example. Like, you are the face of BMS. Parang you are BMS. So, dapat pag nasa class ka, dapat hindi mo kang freeloader. Well, never naman ako naging
Yeah.
freeloader. So parang
Kim pa.
it really reflects who you are as a person and as a president. So for me, it's really doing your best all the time, being excellent all the time, and at the same time, syempre, dapat you're also humble because you're dealing with a lot of people. Hindi porket president ka, ikaw yung pinakamataas. Dapat matuto kang makisama sa mga tao. So for me, it was super rewarding and fulfilling as well because in this online setup, hindi ko na-imagine na I'm going to be super attached with the people I've worked with. And ngayon, tapos na ako, parang medyo nasasenti ako, shocks, tapos na pala. And even though na hindi ko sila nakita physically, I am so happy and I'm so honored na naka-work ko yung mga officers ko. And sarap lang sa pakiramdam na kahit hindi kami nagkita, I was able to do something for them and create an impact for them. So ayun, nakatuwa lang.
Kim, I actually wanted to ask you a question kasi a lot of people ask me this. How it was like how an org or being in an org compares like to when there was a pandemic, when there is a pandemic now, to as compared to when there was not yet like a pandemic and lockdowns and quarantine and everything. And I always say na it's kind of like I can't really explain it that much because it's kind of like explaining like color to a blind man because you really have to experience it. But as for you, who has a special experience on like you know what it felt like and you know what it feels like to lead through the pandemic and like online and everything, what was like what's the difference, what's changed between those two experiences?
Siguro number one, as a leader itself, to be honest, sobrang dami ng mga battles that you have to fight
Uh-huh.
because my ano kasi, just to share, this pandemic kasi, my family was infected with COVID. So, syempre, as a president, you have that responsibility to serve your org, to serve your people. Parang the responsibility is always there 24/7. But then you also have that responsibility to your family. Like syempre, it was I mean juggling my thesis, internship, ACADS, and yun nga, my physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Super hirap talaga nun. Like, I was super, super down during that time. And parang na-imagine ko siya, parang I have to be strong. Parang ang hirap. Parang it's a constant battle talaga sa sarili mo na you have to be strong, but at the same time, you're feeling down. So, paano yun? So, for me, and hindi lang ikaw yung nakaka-feel nun. Nafe-feel din siya ng officers mo because some of your officers also got COVID. Some of your members. So, parang yun yung things na dapat mong i-consider. So for me, being a leader in this pandemic requires so much compassion and empathy to others. Like, well-being is really a must to parang dapat lagi mo silang kakamustahin. And thankfully naman na kahit ako yung laging nakakamusta during my lowest time, like yung point na super, ano talaga, lowest points in life, sobrang yung mga officers na nakakaalam. Actually, hindi nila alam. Siguro ngayon, alam na nila. Pero yung fellow EB ko was there, the FAs were there, my AVPs before, sila Miles, sila Julia, were there to like comfort me, to parang talk to me. Parang they were there. So parang super thankful ako na even as a president, I felt so much care with the people also. So ayun, so for me, being a president in this pandemic, it's really different and it's super challenging kasi you have to be parang extra, how do I say this, parang, ayun, basta extra ka lang talaga. Like, you
Yeah.
are serving with the big, big, big heart. Ganon.
Yeah. Kasi di mo na ano no, di mo like nakikita, di mo nararamdaman sila like
Mm-mm.
physically at least. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
ganon. And I feel like it's generally talagang harder to engage and relate to people, lalo na kung ganon, lalo na in a big org such as BMS. Which is why I
Mm-mm.
want to like dial it back, like the good old days na wala pang COVID and pandemic. For you, Yana, like what were the main challenges for you in like during your experience as a president, siguro before everything went haywire? What were the challenges that you faced as a president?
Mm-hmm. Okay. A lot of challenges. Syempre, each year is very unique. Na may mga challenges tayo na experience in the organization. May it be internal or external. So, siguro let's start external. Syempre, external comes the responsibility to keep up, syempre, with the admin and the other processes, of course, that are there to help the students. 'Di ba? So hindi naman 'yun put in place for no reason. But then again, syempre as a student in an organization that wants to do a lot of things, you have to um make your way through these processes patiently and carefully, and you have to be able to teach your whole organization and to traverse dito sa mga processes na to, because if hindi natin to fino-follow, syempre may mga activities na hindi matutuloy, may mga activities na delayed, may mga activities na walang room, may mga people na hindi ma-reimburse, may mga taong, yung mga ganung kinds of issues dati, di ba? Since may mga processes nga. So I think that's the external part. Internal-wise, challenges, syempre hindi natin maiiwasan that there are people who have very different mindsets and different personalities. And as the president or the executive board, you have to be able to be in the middle of these issues, these internal conflicts within the org or with between people, and try to be the voice of reason para magkabati sila, or at least they meet eye to eye. Because at the end of the day, these people have one goal, which is to serve the organization, and you want to keep them in the organization. And pag hindi sila maayos, or if the people inside are not really seeing eye to eye, then your activities and the organization itself will falter, di ba? So, yun yung mga main challenges na na-feel ko talaga na nangyari sa year natin. So, alam niyo yan, nandun tayo.
Yeah.
Maraming mga away na nangyari. Maraming mga processes na we had to battle our way through. And I guess all those challenges um, were needed or were part of the story to make the year memorable and to make the year something of an impact to us. So very much yun, super super thankful for that 33rd year. Because of that we were I think nag-shift din your organization to have these kinds of people to mold greater leaders, and these greater leaders then will take BMS, our family, to higher to greater heights.
So I think like the main challenge, like for me, like just sharing, since my year was yung year na nag-transition tayo from pandemic, from non-pandemic to pandemic. I just very vividly remember yung last time I was in school, the last people I met were Erica, Alvin, Jared, and them. Kasi, ay, Sky. Yeah. Because we were planning for their FRAE. We were saying
Oh,
na, okay, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, class is gonna be suspended like 1-2 weeks a month maybe. So we can still plan sa future like term 3 gano'n. We never knew. Kasi yun yung time na 1 week suspension pa lang eh. Tapos okay.
Mm.
Okay, so after
Tama.
this week, we're gonna process, we're gonna make it like this. But okay, pwede. A little did I know that was the last time I was gonna see any one of those people in person, and the last time I was gonna actually be in La Salle as a student in person. So like sobrang wow. I was so like looking back, it was like we were so short sighted. I guess di natin alam ano yung ramifications nung nangyari last 2020. But then, yeah, I mean, I guess those are the things we face, right? But ayun, it's always been noted na a president's life is pretty, I don't know, busy, or an org person's life is pretty busy. So maybe Kim, you can take us through like since it's a different experience for you. What did your normal school day look like last
yes.
year? Like
Wait, actually, before I answer that, gusto ko rin mag-share para
okay,
dun
go
sa
go go go.
challenges. Kasi, um, diba, sa'yo, it's more of like, parang na-cancel na lahat, diba?
Yeah.
Ganun. Sa year naman namin, yung parang greatest challenge was like how to conduct everything online. I
Uh,
remember nung third term, Tano, we were so lost, right? We don't even know what to do, what events to conduct. Parang we were
Yeah.
so parang ano lang, limited to doing webinars. Parang yun na kasi yung normal na pwede natin
mm,
gawin. And then during our year, syempre we cannot do webinars all year round. Parang we want to spice it up, to innovate things, to do things more creatively. So that was the biggest challenge. But I am really, really so grateful with all the officers because parang nag-step up talaga sila. Like, I'm really proud of all our events kasi nagkaroon, parang dumami yung opportunities namin. Like, we even had webinars that invited international speakers, parang things that we were not able to do before since face-to-face. But right now, we had so many events na we guested international speakers, and then we also parang did panel discussions, pitch competitions, yung mga bago. So parang
Yeah.
these are the things na sobrang nakakatuwa na galing naisip nila. And even though na lahat online, sobrang successful ng year. The year has been really, really great. So, I guess the main challenge next year, actually, parang na-point out naman na each year is usually, di ba, people get burnt out during third term. I guess it's a yearly thing, right?
yeah.
But
Yeah.
then, ito yung pinopost ng next EB na it shouldn't be a thing. And yun rin yung na-realize ko na hindi siya dapat maging norm na porket third term ba, dapat lahat pagod na. Dapat hindi. So, I think that's what they're going to focus on next year. It's really about caring people's well-being even more, to emphasize even more na parang we're doing all these activities but then we're not forgetting you because you are an officer. Dapat hindi ka na burnt out dito. Ganun. So, dapat na-enjoy mo siya until the very, very last. Yes, you enjoy it, but at the same time, you also have time for yourself, for your family. So, yun yung gusto lang i-focus. And I guess it's time na para masagot na yung problem na yun during third term.
Yeah,
But then,
and
mm-mm.
and I think no, who knows, maybe bumalik like some form of face-to-face classes.
Yeah,
Kasi
parang feeling ko
Hybrid,
next year,
oo.
babalik. Feeling ko, sana, hopefully.
may proposal na kasi, di ba, yung
Yun na nga
Office
eh.
of the President ng
Nakita ko nga yan sa sa Facebook. And siguro as an outside perspective, just to bounce off Kim, sobrang I'm super proud of BMS na what happened this year, sa year mo, Kim, in terms of handling the pandemic, handling our, maintaining that BMS activities, and even being more creative in executing it. So sobrang nakita ko ngayon parang yung timeline ko, puro BMS pa din. I'm like, wow, as in, it just goes to show that the heart and the passion of the people, yung officers especially, are still there, and it's still somehow the same. So every year yun pa rin. Merong, the people still want to do these kinds of activities, or want to do and bring service talaga to the whole student community.
may kilala ka ba bang na nasa BMS pa rin ngayon?
Oo naman, kilala ko yung EV. Yung yun na yung pinaka-alam ko kasi they were yung JO, di ba? JO sila.
Yeah.
So, wait, Michelle, sige. Si Joanne, si Miles, tama ba? Si Miles, si Sam, si Julia. Julia ba EV?
Yeah, Julia.
Alvin.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Actually,
I
just
don't
to
know.
share, sobrang proud talaga ako, tatlong AVPs ko. I think out of 3, my gosh, AV. Oh, it's just so fulfilling for
Si
me.
Kim talaga may agenda.
Anyway, may bias.
Wala, grabe. They've proven themselves, grabe. All BVPs pa lang sila. Parang sobrang galing talaga. And syempre, proud din ako for Ivan and Sam. Kasi sila yung one of my first babies talaga. Yung mga naging ATLs ko, ni GOs pa sila. So, parang proud talaga. But then, siguro going back to Tano, gusto ko tayo tanong kanina when you were sharing about cancellations and everything. Tano, what do you feel about everything? And not everything, but yung mga major events. You know what I'm talking about?
Oy guys, may PTSD si Tano dyan. Sorry Tano, alam ko yun.
What
Kasi
do I
nung
feel?
EV naman ako, may, may almost na-cancel na activity niya.
No,
Soleil should have been cancelled. Soleil should
oh
have
my
been cancelled.
God! Pero what do you feel? Parang,
oh yeah.
nagsimula A&A, right? A&A.
Oh yeah.
Then,
yes.
Slave.
Naging running joke na to, Kim.
Then,
sa akin,
yeah, and then Simpo, and then the BMS 34th, parang cut into half. So parang, how do you deal with this? Syempre parang, personally, parang ano ba yan? So,
yeah. Well, grabe yun. I mean, naging joke na siya sa akin. Yung A&A parang, okay lang, I'm just a JO, I'm just helping out, ganun. Pero yung parang, okay, Soleil, is a bummer, inulan na naman. So yung Simpo talaga yung nangyari. Yung Simpo namin ni Alex and Pao. It was like, guys, I won't be surprised if it rains and it's suspended. It's me, so I'm not gonna be surprised. The morning, like 2 a.m., I got the text. Nagising ko. Tapos biglang,
I remember
okay,
this.
suspended yung message ko na lang yung PNP namin. Si Megan, kindly ready an announcement of cancellation. Okay? Let's go back to sleep. Sisi na lang ulit ako ng umaga. Pero in the 34th year, it was like, okay, we're gonna have so many events. We have so many things planned. Okay? Not so many events, but we're gonna have these events. We're gonna have these planned. Tapos, there can possibly be a way. Na may, so unless something sabi ko talaga, unless something catastrophic happened. Something catastrophic happened, guys. It did. So wala, yung pakiramdam ko. I was really just feeling for the project heads kasi yung project talaga nila yan. I remember yung Sinag sila.
Yeah.
They were so ready. Sila
Grabe.
Sarah, Julia, Liza and Sam. Sinag, Unravel, BMSC. Yeah.
Illusion. I think before Illusion, they were Unraveled.
Oh yeah, Illusion, yeah. Yeah, Unravel. Unravel pa nung pinapag-usapan namin. Tapos naging Illusion. Yeah. God, oo nga no. Forgot. Pero yun, it was just, I just felt for them. Oh, kasi parang, I had to handle a more, tayo, di ba? We had to handle a more broader perspective. So we can't really be, we have to think na, we can't like be too emotionally attached to what's going on and what's happening because we
Yeah.
have to think objectively sometimes and we have to call those decisions na parang, we can't make something push through kung hindi talaga feasible, hindi talaga ethical.
Yeah.
So, I guess by that time, I was like, I accepted it na parang, yeah, it really, hindi talaga dapat, so we shouldn't really do it. And nasad lang ako kasi I knew we had potential, our batch, the 34th year. Ang gagaling nila eh. Kahit na
True.
tayo yung pinaka-onti, right? 3 AVPs
Yes.
lang per committee sa ACADS, tapos sa Publi, grabe yun. Um, but I'm really so proud of all of us. It's just, yeah, syempre nasad, pero you have to move on. And share lang din kasi natawa din ako kasi I handled Animusika this year.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
Tapos yung
Mhm.
nangyari kasi
You were ano, diba? The
culminate.
Animusika itself.
Yeah.
Animusika, okay.
Oh, okay. Hindi ko alam
So
to, but
yun nangyari kasi we had tech, 'di ba, magla-live stream. Sabi ko
Mm.
talaga, guys, there's no way this will be canceled. There's
Oh
no
my
way. Wala nang
God.
way. Parang Tapos biglang the like 2 days before, nasira yung transformer ng isang tech. Sabi ko, okay, sira yung transformer ng isang tech. Okay, hindi na problem yan. We have backups naman. The main guy is still there. Noon day itself, the main guy that will live stream yung isang part ng Animusika, nawala ng kuryente. Like, nagko-fluctuate yung kuryente niya. So, hindi niya ma-live stream. Like, he's gonna be on Facebook for the live stream, tapos biglang mawawala siya. Tapos biglang nandun siya. So, bawal. So, the backup guy, nawala ng
Friend ba to?
wifi.
Joke. Hindi pala.
No. Siya yung host eh. Yung backup guy na
Okay,
tech,
okay.
walang wifi. So, okay. Fuck. GG. So, we had to get a third guy who didn't know anything. Tapos binigyan namin lahat ng assets and everything. And he's the one who like did the first part of Animbooks. And it was just so messy. It was like sobrang change namin yung program flow and script on the fly. And I was like, guys, sorry. It's my bad.
Yung morning na, ay, yung afternoon. Yung sila Brenda yung nag-host. Ito ba yun?
Yeah. Early
Okay.
afternoon saka late afternoon to night.
Mm-mm.
Early afternoon yung first part. Yun
Yung
yung
magulo.
Yeah,
Oo.
yun yung magulo. I was like, buti si
Oh
Danzel
my
and si
God.
Brendan yung host kasi kung iba yung host sobrang so
Mahirap.
they understood like okay, ito talaga yung nangyari. Pero yun. But I mean, yeah. Like getting that out of the way. I mean, I know we had to handle a lot of things as president, a lot of things on our minds. So I want to get back to my previous question, like for you guys, what did a normal school day look like to you? And ano yung mga ginawa nyo within the day siguro to keep you sane, to keep you productive? Because we think about a lot of things. We do a lot of things.
Okay. Sige. But anyway, before I start, check muna baka may ballot kasi po because, can't make this happen again.
Meron na, the joke.
Grabe, Tano. I can't believe it. Bakit? Okay, you are...
But yeah, we feel
Grabe.
for you, and it takes a strong mind and a strong heart
True.
to push through it, and we're so proud of you. Grabe.
Yes.
So
All
to
in the
more
past,
activities.
hopefully.
Respects for you, Tano.
Hopefully.
Grabe.
All in the past,
Respect.
hopefully. Sana
Oo,
wala na.
tapos na. Claiming at hindi na maulit yun. Lahat ng activities ni Tano. Nakasama si Tano. Walang problema.
Don't be in a
Baka di na makasend go si Tano dito, ah. Guys,
Don't be
kunin
in
nyo
an
pa rin si...
activity with me.
No, one activity. Joke lang. Ayun. So, sige, going to your question, what was a normal school day like for me? Being EB, so it started actually yung shift ko to have a condo in Taft. Nung nag-EB ako, so EB ACADS. Kasi na-realize ko na I need more time to be in school. So yun yung una kong naisip, how to optimize my position or becoming a leader in the organization. So I have to be close to home. Unlike, I think, ikaw naman, Kim and Tano, malapit kasi kayo sa DLSU. Ako taga-South ako.
Yes.
As in, nagbabas ako lagi, everyday, ganyan. And if I would still do that even during my time as president of the BMS, for sure, I wouldn't be able to survive at all. So, yun yung first optimization na nakita ko to make it. So, sinabi ko yun sa parents ko and I'm so glad that they were able to fund that. Sabi ko, mas makakamura naman sila. I will try to cook, even if hindi ako marunong mag-cook. So, first time, grabe to guys. Yung first, sobrang side kwento. First time I tried to fry a hot dog. Grabe, this will be on the internet. But no, meron siyang, akala ko, bakit ang tagal na hindi pa rin siya naluluto? May plastic pala yung hot dog.
Oh my God! Naluto mo yung plastic!
So, yun yung mga first, it made me become a better and a wiser person in general. But anyway, moving back. So, a normal school day would mean me waking up. Hopefully may time pa maligo because alam mo yun, ang sakit sa TAF is pag malapit ka na, pag nasa condo ka, tapos konti na lang yung time mo for your classes. Tatama rin ka. So, yun, maligo and then go to Agno to grab some food. And the first thing actually na ginagawa ko, I remember, is to put my stuff, check the tambayan. Kasi the tambayan's always there, di ba? Meron tayong specific tables na malapit sa faculty center. You guys remember that? Yung sa may gitna. Sa central. Ayan. So, titingnan ko sino na yung mga early birds doon, may mga tao na ba? So, if may time pa ako before my class, I would sit there, talk to people, engage, ganyan.
Sino usually nandun? Just to
And,
remember.
nung time natin, during that time, si J-Lo lagi nandun.
Oh, yeah.
Yung number one.
Yeah.
Si J-Lo and si EG. Yun, yung
yeah.
two people na laging kong nakaabutan in that tambayan. As in, to the point na, yun, so pag kanya may marami akong dala, and medyo, palabas-labas ako ng classroom. Iwan ko na lang yung gamit ko sa tambayan. Tapos, yun, babalik na lang ako sa class. Punta na ako ng class. Kasi you know that the tambayan is a safe place. As in, people leave their laptops. People leave their phones, diba? Their wallets, their personal belongings. So, yun. Then go to class. And then, I guess, throughout the day, it's really a mixture of going to tambayan, hanging out with your personal friends, hanging out with your EB, with your officers. And pagdating na, kunyari, let's say it's a Thursday or a Wednesday, it's our weekly meeting. Ayun, yun na yung pinaka-fun. So, weekly meeting. Ang gagawin namin nila Dave, nila Ellie, set up the chairs. As in, ilalagay na yung mga chairs. Alam mo yun, yung that nostalgic feeling na ilalagay na yung chairs, ilalagay na namin yung PowerPoint, magsaset up na kami. And, titingnan na namin. Papagalitan na yung mga late.
Bakit wala pupunta?
Ba't hindi naka-red?
Wala ba na pupunta? Tapos hindi naka-red. May mga tao pinagsabihin na ka sa chat.
Sabihin niya na. Stand up.
Guys.
Why are you not there? Actually, Yana, I have my jackets over here.
Parang kilala ko yan. yun yung mga times na, kasi nga may booth tayo. Kasi diba guys, BMS is known to have a booth every week.
Yeah!
So, lagi tayo,
Why did we do that?
Diba? May booth tayo. Why did we do that? Oh my gosh. May time talaga na yun. Tapos, may time din, naalala ko lang, merong tayong booth. 3 booth at the same week. So, magkakaiba yung position niya. Grabe. So, yun, a normal day would also consist of us signing up for the booth man schedule to man the booth. And at the end of the day, ang kasama mo is still your officers, the whole BMS family, because kakain kayo ng dinner before you guys head out to another person's condo, or you guys go out for a drink, or you guys go to the faculty center. Kasi malamig sa faculty center and masarap tumambay doon. So, yun, a very tiring day. But what kept me sane is, of course, number one, good company. My EB, and I would like to think that you guys are also super close to your EB. So that your EB is the safe space talaga. And of course, your personal friends. They will keep you sane. Kasi despite them not understanding yung org culture ganyan, or some of your friends hindi naman nasa org, they will make you think of other stuff, so other ACAD stuff. And very analog ako as a person. I like to really track and write notes inside my planner. So that's what helped me keep up with my schedule. Yun.
Yeah. Okay.
Nakaka-miss. Grabe.
Oo.
Nakaka-miss, no?
Parang yan yung mga hindi na natin naranasan.
Ikaw ba, Kim? For you?
Ako. Well, for me, to be honest, during face-to-face setup, wala akong tulog. I'm always in school for some reason. Kasi I'm very active eh. Like, lagi akong may ganap. Lalo na nung ABP pa ako. Parang nag-grouch ako,
Oh yeah.
nagsisendcom. Tapos, tapos ang daming, yun yung month na parang ang daming, ay hindi pala yun yung month. Basta parang ang daming ganap every week na parang 6 times a day ata nasa school ako or something. 6 times a week. 6 times a day pa rin. Parang ang dalas ko sa school. Hindi ko alam bakit. Pero, yes. So, and then madalas puyat ako. So, I'm always, puyat. And nung online lahat, ito, so totally, parang sobrang iba yung experience ko. Kasi, siguro just to share, siguro di ba we thought that the pandemic or like the suspension is going to be a month or 2 lang, di ba?
Yeah.
And then, given that kasi, yung fourth year or senior year ko, I'm going to have 2 internships and 1 academic term. So I'm like, kung pabalik lang din sa school, hindi ako magpe-president. Kasi like what Yana said, it's so hard to be away from school. So yun talaga yung naging parang yung inisip ko na if everything's going back to school, I'm not going to apply at all, even for EB, or maybe EB, but not president, because I know the job of a president requires you to always be in school, to sign documents, to check everything, if it's okay. Ayoko naman laging iasa sa ops, kasi di ba pag wala ka school, parang si ops lagi yung, ayoko naman totally iasa kay James, kasi I know yung job ng ops, mabigat na. So I mean, magdo-double hat kasi it's going to be so hard for him. So parang sabi ko, since parang you know the situation of the pandemic na medyo malabo pa talaga. So sabi ko, sige, bahala na, let's just apply. And true enough, naging pure online year siya. And then, normal day, marami akong ginagawa, to be honest. Like, morning, it's classes. And then, I was nag-voluntary internship din kasi ako for some reason. Kasi 12 units lang ata ako nun. Yeah, 12, I guess. So, parang nag-voluntary internship. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, nag-internship ako pag Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, yun yung ginagawa ko sa morning. It's either, it's either classes or internship. And then, when there are events, since nasa bahay lang naman ako, since Zoom lang naman, pumapasok ako kahit nasa internship ako. Like, nag-double laptop ako. So, nag-i-event pa rin ako. I check everything, kung okay ba, ganyan. And then, di ba minsan, may simultaneous event na nangyayari. So, dalawa, pinapasukan ko. Like, after dito naman. So, yun, I always make sure na pumunta sa events. Pero majority of the events naman napuntahan ko siya. Kahit mga JOTP, gano'n, pinupuntahan ko talaga. Because I want to see how they're doing. And syempre nakaka-proud as a president. And then, at night, that's the time that I usually sign documents. Parang everyday, may pinapirmahan ako. Pakarami. Ganun. Parang I really set time to just sign everything because I read before signing stuff. So, ayun, parang usually takes me an hour or less to sign everything. And then, that's where I catch up with org work na sa gabi. Then, pag may mga sandcoms, I usually make kamusta to the project heads, how they're doing. So usually nighttime is really for org work. Then sa morning, it's just for classes. But then, surprisingly, this online, mas nakakatulog ako. Kasi I'm just at home. Like, before, I was so puyat. But etong online, mas maayos yung sleeping schedule ko. Like, nakakapag 8 hours of sleep naman ako. Because siguro, my bed is just there. So, I really make time for myself also. And during weekends, it's for me kasi pag online, it's really about balancing your own time. It's really about time management. So, you can choose to work and you can choose not to work. But pag Sunday, ayoko talaga. Like, it's family time talaga for me pag Sunday. And I guess as a student leader, wala naman masama nun. And you also have to spend time with yourself and your family. So yun, pag Sunday talaga, pag nag-chat, okay lang, but then I choose not to work. Like, kunyari, may sign ako, ayaw mag-sign pag weekends. Ganun. So, for me, wala namang masama pag ganun.
Mhm. Oo nga, no. Like, with what you said, meron niyang inadvertent advantages yung pandemic. Like,
Mm-mm.
inadvertent advantage. Like, you can attend 2 meetings at once, you attend 2 events at once,
Tama.
ganun. Not something we can do before, right?
Ay,
Yeah.
nako.
Possible.
Oh my gosh. Imagine mo
Hatiin
yung
mo sarili mo.
activity, Andrew, tapos tatakbo ka pa LS. Kasi syempre, yun nga, as president, you also want to go out, go to all these events to check on them and to check of how you can be of service. And yung documents na yan, shocks, ngayon ko lang biyang nagkaroon ng PTSD na, oh, shocks, these
Marami.
documents na ang dami-dami. And then,
Resign.
to the point
Everything.
na sa condo, I was like, sabi ko, guys, huwag niyo akong puntahan sa condo na magpapasign kayo. Kasi it came to that point na may people na pumunta sa lobby ng condo. And hintayin nila ako just to sign. I'm like,
Oh my
guys,
God.
this is the time na inagreehan natin. So, respect na lang sa time. But yun, I guess time management nga.
Pero
Ay,
yung ano
there's
pa rin,
documents.
yung na-meet pa rin na Yana yung lola ko sa elevator. Elevator ba yun?
Oo, kasi ako, BMS shirt ako. Tama, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang gano'n. So, sinabi niya sa akin na, oh, you're BMS. Sabi ko, yes, yes. So, nag-engage na ako ng conversation. And then sabi niya, oh, my apos, BMS also. Ganyan. Sabi ko, oh, sino? Sabi niya, si Tano. Hindi nga, parang sabi, hindi nga, laging nang wala sa bahay. Ganyan. Sabi ko, oh, okay.
BMS's fault.
Fault.
Pero yun, shame. I actually simplified my signature nung year na I was like president. Kasi I expected na, okay, I'm gonna sign a lot. So I simplified it na maging, hindi ko lang kung napansin yung Kim.
Ay,
Wing. Ganun lang siya. Ganun lang. Tapos may dot. Sobrang, pinagalitan niya ako ni Miss B. Sabi niya, ano ba yan, Tanong? Bakit ganyan yung signature mo? Dali-dali copyhin. So, Miss, hindi, may secret ako. May dot kasi. Secret dot. Yung pala.
alam na ng lahat.
Alam nila lahat. Tingnan
Yeah.
ko yung
Kaya iniba ko
signature
na
ni Tano.
after that year. I was like, okay, I changed it after that year. Pero, yeah, on my end naman, it was so weird transitioning kasi parang ang hirap mag-impose. Like, sabihin natin ba, BMS, raming deadlines, raming kailangan i-submit on time because of CSOS life or requirements as an org. Parang ang hirap mag-impose nung time ng COVID, yung transition at least. Because like, everyone was like adjusting. Ayoko naman sabihin na parang, guys, we have to, ayoko naman sumingit sa buhay nila because everyone's just coping. Like, we don't know what's happened to this person or how their lives have changed, how their family life has changed. Parang, it was just, something na unprecedented. And I remember something I did nung year na yon that I could not have done before was like hold one-on-one sessions for everyone. I was like,
Yeah, oh my
that was
gosh.
so tiring. And di ko yun magagawa kung face-to-face kasi I would not have had the energy to do it face-to-face. Pero since nasa kwarto lang ako.
It
so
started
Kaya.
no face-to-face, Tano.
Did it?
Yeah,
When?
nag-one-on-one tayo,
It
face-to-face.
did. Oh my God, yeah.
So, plinado mo talaga siya.
Oh my God, yeah, that's crazy.
Technically, na-transition mo lang siya nung nag-online, na.
Tinapos mo lang nung nag-online.
What did I subject myself to? Grabe yun. Okay. O nga, no. I forgot
And
about that.
you know
Basta tanda
what?
ko.
Yun yung sabi ko na hindi ko gagawin.
I remember doing that kasi ginawa ko yun pero hindi one-on-one.
Committee.
For committee, oo.
Mm-mm.
Kasi I know I couldn't do it one-on-one even if I wanted to. Kasi
Yeah.
the time, yung internship ko pa.
You did, mid-year yun, di ba, Yana?
Mid-year, yes.
Alala ko yun.
Parang
Year
catch up.
two.
Tapos parang ano yung magiging plans na how are you guys? Ganon. Pero committee siya. So as a committee. And
Yeah.
may mga select committees na dalawa, parang split into two, ganyan. So yun, tinapos ko naman yun. Pero yung sa'yo, Tano, you did it in one-on-one. Props to you. Hindi ko magagawa.
Sabi ko, onti lang naman kasi like, pinaka-onting officers. So might as well do it now. Some conversations took like 2 hours. Mga iba, yung mga shortest, mga 25 minutes. But some conversations took 2 hours. Some like 1 hour 30, ganun.
Pero at least, mas nakilala mo sila.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing also.
Like,
Pero
na-check up
ako-
ko din sila.
Sa ako kasi, 65 officers. So, ang dami talaga. Ganun.
Plus
So,
14.
So, ang ginawa ko is committee. Pero yung sa committee, AVPs lang. And then yung VPs per division.
Mm.
So, parang, yeah. Kasi ang hirap nung,
Should have
ano,
done that. I should have done that. Ay, naku.
I mean,
I
super
remember,
effort nun, to be honest. Pero sabi ko rin kasi, even if I wanted to, hindi siya kaya ng time ko. Kasi,
yeah, with the internships and
mahirap
everything.
talaga. Pero
Mm.
for me, okay na rin yung committee. Para
Yeah.
yung mga iba, pag shy sila at least. Hindi sila shy, di kasama sila.
Yeah, may
Iba
mga
Yeah.
kasi
people
shy
kasi
type
na
eh.
shy. Oo.
Yeah, TVH, yung one-on-one girls, like, yung sa mga ibang mas more reserved people. I was like,
Mm-mm.
oh, can you expound on that? Like, what do
Yeah.
you mean by that's your
Parang
dream?
interview.
Kasi, one
Nag-interview.
word, di
HR.
ba? Parang,
HR.
minsan kasi one word para, yung mga questions ko kasi ron, parang tatanungin ko, so, what do you want to, what's like your dream in life? Ganun. Yung tanong ko. Sabihin nila, I don't want a copy, pero yung mga may ibang one word lang. Parang, yeah, that's like, just
Damn.
how it is. Pero it's a
Mhm.
huge undertaking, like being president. It's not something everyone wants to be. It's not something
Mm-mm.
everyone wants to have.
True.
Sabi nyo nga, di ba? It's a huge responsibility. You have to commit a lot of time. Kim, 6 days a week. Uh, Yana had to move condos. I had to move to a condo pa and everything. So I wanted to ask, like, why? Why did you want to become president? And why did you stay as president? Because we've had before presidents who have left, diba, or like taken a leave, or officers who have taken a leave as well. And being a president, what made you want to become one, and why did you stay throughout the year?
Mabigat ang question. Parang,
What is your
why?
why?
Parang bigat ng question. Pang ano to, EBTV. Ganun,
Oh,
ganun yung mga,
ayun nga.
ganun yung level. EBTV. Sige, I'll start na lang din. For me naman, being president in the earlier part of my BMS journey wasn't really a plan. Same naman siguro Kim, kasi hindi rin ako active. Si Tana lang naman yung active din sa atin na nung
Oh.
JO siya active na siya.
Hey. Oh.
But yeah, so I wasn't active also, and I only joined because yun nga, yung blockmates ko were there, and at the same time, this certain organization did not accept me. So parang in my head, ito na lang nga sa BMS kasi they opened me in open arms, basically, without any judgment and with no expectations. So for me, okay, let's join an organization. Total, this is my home org naman. Maybe, I'll get it will help me with my internships. Yan, yun yung una kong inisip. But being inside the org, once I got through JOTP and the officership, um, I found that I became a much better person, a much better version of myself because I was parang nakita ko na that this organization shaped me to have these better habits, to have this mindset, this future mindset, and also um parang basically a training. So nakita ko talaga siya, it would be a worth it investment for myself to become a better version of myself. So that's, I think, a more selfish reason. But at the same time, it's also because of the people. The people will just make you really want to stay in the organization. The love, the support that you get, and a family that you can call your own inside the school. So the position of the president, syempre at the end of the day, it's just a title. Um, um, Everyone, if you're inside BMS, you're already a leader, like regardless of your position. So I think what just made me push to become president was for me to give back to the organization. And I think that's the same for a lot of the past presidents na you choose to become the president of BMS because you want to give back to the organization, to its members, and to this organization that has honed you and has made a big impact to your life. So parang because ito yung napagdaanan mo, you want to now apply it and to serve a higher purpose and a higher level of service for the organization. So that's why I decided to pursue becoming the next president of BMS during that time. And yun, I stayed because of number one, the people. I stayed because of the passion that I see amongst the officers, the members. I stayed because of the legacy of the organization. And of course, I stayed because I wanted to. parang personally, it's something na nakita ko worthwhile of my college experience. My college experience will not be the same without BMS. As in, hindi siya talaga magiging same. I feel like sobrang
Yeah.
boring ko or ang boring ng college kapag walang
Something
BMS.
so
Ganyan.
different.
Sobrang different. And even if I choose another organization, feeling ko sobrang iba din siya. I don't know, like personally, feeling ko yun lang yung perspective ko. And I stayed because it was fun. Parang at the end of the day, despite yung sleepless nights, yung mga away, yung mga documents to sign, yung mga late nights in the school, yung mga FRAs, the controversies, and
Ang juicy.
ang juicy, no? Yung mga controversies, ganyan. And yung mga ice, and all throughout those icebreakers and team buildings. Yun, it was, at the end of the day, it was a very, very, very fun college experience. And I hope that a lot of people would join BMS. Well,
ARW.
ARW,
Join.
guys.
We're not, hindi na tayo restricted, dude.
Hindi na to, pero unsolicited sponsorship. Yes, go BMS. So yeah, yun yung aking 2 cents about why I chose to become and stay as the president of BMS.
Yeah. How about you, Kim?
Actually, totoo, yung personal development. It's one of our pillars in BMS. And I feel like lahat ng naging officers and even JOs or kahit members, feeling ko, masasabi nila na totoo yung pillar na yun, yung personal development. Actually, na-share ko na to sa mga JOs when I was invited to speak sa JOTP na before, when I was still a Frosh. Super shy type talaga ako, promise. Like, kaya nga medyo funny kasi may mga co-JOs ako, sila James, ganyan. They don't like me and my blockmates. Kasi ang exclusive daw namin, sila EJ, ayaw na sa amin. Kasi hindi daw kami nakikipag-usap sa ibang tao. We don't hang out with others. Wow, parang mean girls.
Yana, what's your take on that?
True. Walang in-hold back. I guess there's some kind of truth there. But not naman, you know. Ay, nako, yung APC batch na yan. With that, na naging officers, halos lahat kayo, di ba? Tapos, yun.
Halos,
Exciting.
Hindi ba all na
All
nag-apply?
ba?
Hindi. Halos lang.
Hindi lahat.
Pero majority, hindi mo majority. Marami kami.
Yeah.
Kasi JOs pa lang kami. We're always parang walking
Together.
as one block. I mean, we came from the same classes, so sabay-sabay talaga kami pupunta. So parang lagi daw kaming isang malaking grupo. So people hated us. We don't even, hindi ko nga siya alam eh. Sinabi lang sa akin nung AVPs na kami. Like, so whenever kami ni James, magkukwento kami about like our JO journey, lagi yung kwento namin, you know, James didn't like me. James hated me. Ganun.
They're the cool
Grabe
kids
naman si
kasi.
James.
The cool,
Kalat
like,
pa na si James.
I don't even know you.
hi, James, shout out now.
Shout out to James.
Ganun.
You're not
So,
relevant daw to Kim.
Hindi ko kasi nga, so sobrang shy type ko. Hindi ako nakikipag-usap sa mga ibang tao. Unless when they talk to me, ganun. Parang nahiya ako to reach out, basically. So, nung naging co-TLs kami ni James, noon, parang doon namin na-realize, okay pala to, okay pala kami. Okay pala kami together. Ganun. Parang doon nagsimula yung friendship namin. Parang, and then it continued up until today. So yun, may nadulot namang mabuti yung pagiging co-TLs namin. But then, aside from that, when naalala ko, nung ARW, when I was an AVP pa, it's so hard for me to reach out to a member kasi di ba we have to like talk to random people, invite them to join BMS, ganyan. Hindi ko kaya. Siniya talaga ako. As in, Johan was even coaching me how. Sabi ko, Johan, I'm shy. It took me siguro mga second to the last day bago ko siya nagawa. And when I recruited my first ever member, sobrang fulfilling. Kasi ko siya, sarap sa pakiramdam. Ganun. So parang unti-unti na-boost yung confidence ko. And I remember nung patapos na yung year, our Ren told me na bakit ako nilagay sa JOTND. It's because shy type daw ako. So yun daw yung reason. I was so shy daw na parang so, tapos natutuwa siya na I bloomed down nung AVP year na parang I was, hindi na ako ganun ka-shy type. I was more confident. And I guess I was able to bring that up until today now as a president. Parang I can really speak my mind. I am not that shy anymore. I am more approachable, and I can approach anyone also. So for me, yun yung number one. It's really the personal development na na-gain ko sa BMS. But what pushed me, to be honest, since na-mention ko kanina, I jumped from VP to president, right? Hindi ako dumaan ng EB. I felt that I was not capable. Parang I feel like, parang I don't believe in myself. Yun yung number one. And a lot of people were pushing me talaga. My AVPs, my friends, mga co-officers. Parang sabi, oh, you can do it. Dinagay. Ako naman, parang, no, parang I cannot. Ganon. So, when I realized that so many people believed in me, then why shouldn't I believe in myself too? And so, when I finally got the courage to parang, sige na nga, ganon, parang na-push ako. Parang na-find ko yung confidence ko sa mga people who believed in me. And I also saw the purpose of being a president, especially in this pandemic. Sabi ko, sige, I will apply. And buo naman yung heart ko when I applied. So really, it was the purpose. Parang I saw the purpose of being a president, the value of the position. But when I was already there, it's not really about the position anymore. Honestly, ayoko nga na nakikita ko as yes, the title is there, president. Pero I want to, ayoko yung ma-distinguish na parang, uy, president yan, yan. Parang gusto ko, they see me more as parang someone that they can talk to, someone that they can approach. And yun, so basically my purpose as a president, yes, it's to give back to people, it's to train them to be better than me. And so, and nakita ko naman yun, like what yung mga ABBs ko right now, they're already EB. So parang yung mga ganong milestones na lang, sobrang natutuwa talaga ako. And yung mga JOs, parang seeing how paano ako nakapag-impact sa officers ko, even in my own little ways, I'm already very, very fulfilled.
Oo, ikaw
Yeah.
naman.
Well, I don't know. It started out as like a joke kasi between
Joke!
like no GOs kasi, di ba, parang sino magiging president? Tapos sabi ni Brendan,
Gusto talaga ni Tano
president.
eh.
Oo.
Oo.
Tapos ako sabi ko, hindi. Ako, I didn't even know what it meant, like being a president. I was like, okay, fine. Just sounds cool. Yung GO, di ba, parang, oh wow, president, it sounds cool. Like, okay, fine, okay, let's try. Pero, of course, after nun, like, I matured a bit. I knew more about, like, what what BMS is. And, yung pinaka na takeaway ko talaga, that's like why I applied, was because I saw BMS as like this medium of change. Parang you can utilize this medium of super capable, super passionate, super willing people, and just like point them to the right direction, innovate or like cultivate and like make a significant difference in life, in society. And I feel like that's what we did. We were super proud of that. Like
Yes.
yung alam mo ba yun, Yana, first actors ang BMS sa lahat ng student body units sa Lasal for COVID. Kasi before pa magka-process of donation drive for COVID, nag-donation drive na kami. Kaya na-bypass namin yung mga paperwork na kailangan. Kasi nung una pa lang na yun, in-approach ko S-Life. Sabi ko, S-Life, no? Parang tao. Miss Lou, ano yung pwede namin gawin? You want to raise funds for COVID? Ganyan. Sabi niya lang sa akin, go to Costco. Then you can help them out. Sabi ko, sa Costco. Ang partner up kami with Costco. Wala pa nung kailangan paperwork. We didn't do any PPR, any e-form, anything. Sabi niya lang, okay, do your own donation drive, then just give us the money. So sabi ko, okay. Costco yun. So trusted orgs within the South. Sabi ko, so we raised the funds, we gathered the funds and everything. Di ba, Yana?
Yeah.
Sino
With
ba yung nag-reach
Bingot.
out sa atin?
With Bingot.
Yeah, Bingot.
I remember
Super
that.
helpful, super ano.
Yeah.
And ayun, ginawa lang talaga natin is we raised funds sa personal bank accounts pa. And then
Oh my gosh, bawal na yan yun.
Yeah, di ba?
I remember that
Okay.
talaga. I remember that kasi we made the group tayong tatlo nila, and then nagulat ako na follow through na kagad. So at least we, ang bilis ng natin. Ang bilis ng response as an organization.
Personal bank accounts pa yan. Kaya ang lakad din ng kita to like give. And then when we gave to Costco, sila bumili ng binigyan nila ng actually ako yung nag-send ng mga
Mhm.
pure gold groceries vouchers dun sa
So
mga
nice.
tao.
So,
And ayun, kaya sila yung bumili, but we gave them the vouchers. Tapos, yung mga extra, like, pinamigay natin sa mga barangay and everything. And it was so nice. Then, siguro mga a week or a month after, bigla lang, okay, no more donations. You need to have this. You need to have
bagay,
SWD
yeah.
permit. You need to have, ang hirap na nun. So, okay. But
At
yun,
least.
as a medium for change, and why I stayed even if everything yun nangyari, it's just because I wanted to show my, siguro on a personal sense, like yung loyalty ko sa org that has given me so much. Um, Not gonna lie, yun nga, what you mentioned, what you both of you mentioned a while ago, na ang laking difference and laking part na nag-play ng BMS sa buhay nyo, sa college life nyo. And same here, it gave me so much. So, it's only my action to like support it all the way through. Kasi may mabibigay pa ako eh. So I wanted to support it all the way through. I still have some life left in life. Grabe. Kala mo matanda. No? I still had some energy left in me. So why not is the question posed
Yeah.
against. Um, pero ayun. Siguro ito, to harken back to what we used to do during TB, nung pwede pa tayo mag face-to-face. Ay, TB joke. EVTV. Siguro
EVP.
on one sentence. One short
Oh.
sentence.
Hirap
Um,
naman.
why PMS?
Tagal
The
ko na
pressure.
hindi din. Na-pressure ako. Baka mamaya. Baka mali masabi. Hindi, ang hirap na tanong ng YBMS na yan Kasi I remember that question. Laging tinatanong yan sa any. Kahit mag-officership ka, di ba? Kahit
Kahit JO pa
officership,
lang ata.
JO pa lang, tinatanong na yan. And I think the simple answer that I can give on why BMS is because it's special. Parang yun lang. I think yun yung parang one word for BMS. Special because um it's such a unique organization that will not only develop you, personally, yung personal development. It will challenge you to become academically excellent also. It will also open your mind to become more socially responsible. And I think yun, it just encompasses everything that really, really, uh, a really, really holistic person or parang holistic college student that is of service, that will be of service to yung to our nation. So I feel like ito yung BMS is such a good platform, such a good organization for people to be part in because they will really learn a lot and really challenge themselves even as a young college student. So yun. BMS because basta member.
Special.
Special!
Uy, iba na yung share ni Kim.
Alam ko iba na nga
Ginawa lang,
Ano na?
bawat, para mas inclusive daw. Bawat.
Bawat. Pwede yun.
Or,
Bawat.
anyway, for
Feeling ko
me,
si Yana, run-on
Oo.
sentence yung binigay ni Yana. Run-on.
with explanation, syempre.
Ayan, sige, go Kim.
Ako, BMS is family. Parang,
Mhm.
okay, with explanation na rin. Hindi ka talaga nag-isa. You're doing everything with the team, and the way we do events or activities, it goes beyond specific course, specific person. It's catered not only to students of DLSU, but also outside, especially when we do SENCOMs, diba, everyone, we really invite as many people as we can because we want to extend everything, our purpose, like what we believe in, how can we help other people. So, yung ginagawa talaga natin, it's really very fulfilling because we know that we are creating a significant impact to a lot of people. So, so for me, and you're doing it with a family. There's always people with you. So, BMS is family. How about you, Tano?
Well, yeah, I guess I answered na rin naman a while ago what I said, diba? BMS is a medium of change, and if we can do something to play a part in that change, then the question posed is why not do it? because it's right there and all you have to do is reach out. And I will share this because I've been part of right now siguro two internships and
Wow.
hindi. As of right now, I have one internship now. I had the previous internship before,
Okay.
and
Yung Coke,
I've
di
been
ba?
part.
Coke ito,
Yeah,
di ba?
I've been part of different organizations as well. And masasabi ko lang talaga is yung BMS pa rin yung may pinaka-okay na sistema or like handling stuff. Even as compared to mga iba talaga sa even corporate level, ano. Minsan ng ano minsan bumabaliktad eh. Parang bakit ganyan? Pero I really do appreciate how meticulous and how reliable the BMS system is. No matter how flawed, because it is, as with all student organizations, di ba?
Pero
Um, yeah.
may add lang sana.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to highlight lang how BMS and other organizations, di ba before, super competition, like
Oh, yeah.
pagalingan, like awayan, talaga, grabe. But
Hi!
gladly,
Oo.
nasimulan, si year ni Tano, parang orgs
Mm-mm.
became friends, and I'm glad that we were able to continue that this year, hopefully next year also. Pero grabe lang na parang yun yung isa sa na-realize ko na
That's
it's
true.
really about collaboration sa orgs. Kasi I also met with my fellow pro presidents and sobrang sarap lang to just talk about your experiences as a president and you also share best practices with each other and sobrang nakatuwa lang na instead of like competing with each other na oh we're doing this one parang you're helping out and isa yun sa parang one of the good things that we're doing so sana
Yeah.
ma-maintain siya up until
And
future
oh,
until the
I
future.
take responsibility for that. Yana kasi ano, yung year ni Yana. Ako may part kasi ako to play in like fostering the flames eh. Kaya
Oh,
kaya nung
Honestly, yun. I think sa time namin, kaming pro presidents, we're super like close naman. We really are friends, yung pro presidents. But I just don't know why people want, like the people, the officers themselves are the ones wanting to split the organizations to apart or something. I guess
oh,
yun nga, may something ganun mindset. I don't know before, pero
ARW
I'm
kasi.
glad.
oh,
Ayun!
W.
Yung ARW, yan, yun yung mga points of activities, conflict, na magiging conflict yung mga, may conflict yung mga org. For example, yung mga activities yan, ARW number 1, recruit, yan, pag ARW talagang grabe yun, as
ARW,
in,
Cub Week,
intense.
Cub Week.
Cob Week din, tsaka yung Rouge, naging part din yun.
Ah,
Wala nang
yeah.
Rouge. Wala nang Rouge.
Diba?
Wala nang
Yun.
Rouge
So,
sa year
yun
ko.
lang.
Gusto ko sana maging dancing president eh. Ay, nako. Well, anyhow, now that we're all done, di ba? We're all finished, we're all done. Kim, recently, ako, 1 year removed. Yana,
2
fossil.
years removed.
Just
Grabe yung fossil. I
Exiled.
exiled.
at this
Black and
point,
white.
siguro I'll ask Yana first. What were the most important takeaways you had from your experience as a student leader? And how did it help you in the future?
Okay. So, as a president or being in BMS in general, yung pinaka-important na takeaways na nakuha ko would be number 1 to always be to have compassion. I think nasabi to ni Kim kanina, but it's very true. So to have compassion in everything that you do and to everyone that you meet. I think even until now, especially with the line of work that I have, you have to always have that compassion with whoever you guys are talking to. And that's the same with being president or being inside the organization with different personalities and marami tayong di alam na pinagdadaanan ng mga other people. You have to be compassionate when you deal with them. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, I think another takeaway is to always try, to always do your best. No matter how hard it is, it's always important to be resilient. I know it's not such a good word, especially to use right now, upcoming in the upcoming political climate in the Philippines. But I think na BMS has taught me to become resilient and to always to keep trying, to not be afraid to try, especially if there's this little voice in your head na pushing you. Parang laging merong, what if gawin mo to, gawin mo yan. Yeah, to try out for presidency or to try out this activity for this FRA, ganyan. I'm still carrying it out until today with the things I do. If I want to do something, I'm not afraid to try, and that's the courage I was able to gain with BMS. And I think to wrap up my realizations, it's um to never forget to have fun pa din. Kasi at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's a college student organization. You're here with your friends that you are now set to be lifelong friends. And it's just very important for you to live through that day-to-day challenges, those daily meetings, and see the silver lining in all of these activities that you guys do. And don't forget to have fun and a bottle of beer. I think yun yung lagi kong nasa isip na it's always good to have fun lang din because at the end of the day, um, marami namang problema, lagi may problema, dadating yung problema. But I think how you handle it and how your mindset is will really change or have a big impact on you traversing through that experience. So
Yeah.
yun.
Yana, by the way, deceptively super strong and tolerant in alcohol. My goodness. I
Until now,
remember,
guys.
I remember that one time, uminom, tapos, marami ni Yana na inom. I remember, marami ni Yana na inom. And then she still went out to go on a date. Was like, tama
Yeah,
yata?
yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Sabi ko, what? That's possible. That's so hard. On my
Well,
part.
you have to be considering our time syempre face to face. Being at the same time you want to have fun with your officers. Also, you still have to maintain that responsibility. Kasi ikaw yung mag-uuwi sa officers.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
have to make
Oh
sure
no.
that they're all okay. You have to make sure that they're sino yung uwi. As in, yeah, mentally may checklist ako. Okay, si Taylor, sino kasama? Si ganyan, sino kasama? Ready? Okay na kayo, guys? Okay na? Okay, text kayo, chat kayo pag nakauwi na kayo. So parang merong, I don't know if it's just the maternal instinct, but I think, yun nga, maka-harness yan becoming the leader, di ba? Parang pag ikaw yung BMS president, or even the whole AB, you really want to take care of your officers because if something happens to them, it's like, syempre, it's your responsibility also.
Yeah, no, in that
Yun.
regard, that was so irresponsible. Tanda ko yung gala night na.
Oh my gosh, yeah!
Gala night
Si
namin.
Tano,
Diba?
nag-tap out.
Oo, sabi ko kasi. Okay, ito kasi. May drinking game kasi kami. May rules. Parang every time someone gets an award, iinom siya.
Oh,
Ganyan.
that's...
So, bigyan sa
my
bago
God.
mag-umpisa, sabi ko, oh guys, sige. Leader by example. Every time someone drinks, I will also drink. Tangina, gago. By the end of the day, yun yung na-blackout ako, mapunta pa ako sa ospital. Punta pa ako sa ospital.
When was this?
Pandemic na yan eh.
Ha?
Pandemic na yan
Pandemic na yun.
Oh my gosh.
Zoom.
Okay.
Sabi mo,
Uy, Zoom
pumunta
na
pa
nga.
ako sa ospital.
Alam, pwede ka
the
uminom
day-
ng tubig lang.
Wala, I had to pee. Wala lang. Sabi ko,
Leader by
"Yeah,
example
do it."
si
Last
Tano.
na eh. Sabi ko, last na I'm just gonna enjoy. Pero
Pero
yun.
matay ka. Like,
Yeah,
you were
dude,
dead.
na-blackout ako. As in, blackout. As in, hindi ko matandaan yung nangyari. Yan tuloy. And yun, I posed the question to Kim, though medyo iba because like kakatapos pa lang niya, just ended her year. As you were a president during the COVID like time, I wanted to ask if you thought in the end like was it worth it? And yun nga, ano rin yung most important takeaways mo? And ano yung plans mo after?
Actually, definitely it's worth it. Like, if may choice ako to like, start over again and like do things differently, honestly, parang gusto ko, eto rin yung mangyayari. Kasi everything was worth it from start until the end. The people na nakasama ko, na naka-work ko, to be honest, they are super, super good. Like, even if hindi ko pa sila nakikita, personally, even if zoom lang lahat, even if hindi ko alam anong height nila, parang, yung matangkad ba sila? sila or shorter than me, I don't know. Pero grabe, they're also good and no regrets, to be honest. So yes, it's worth it. It's worth it to be a student leader in this time of pandemic. You cannot imagine na ang dami-dami mo palang magagawa. And even if you're
Yeah.
online, it's going to be fulfilling as well. Siguro, to sum it up sa takeaway, it's really embodying excellence with the heart. Kasi BMS has been always excellent ever since. Actually, just to share, I had an interview with my for an internship. I didn't know that my interviewer was a previous BMS officer. Mga 25th
What?
year.
Oh
25th year,
wow.
imagine, it's like ten years ago. So, and then, hindi niya sinabi na BMS siya. So, she was just listening to me and I was like telling her na, oh, BMS is known to be excellent in DLSU, something like that. And then at the end of my interview, she said that, you know what, I'm so happy to hear na BMS is still perceived as excellent because even during her year, it was already excellent and we were able to continue that. And yun nga, nakwento niya na she was an officer and nakatuwa lang kasi you meet these DMS alumni in the corporate setting and you guys still share the same values and kung ano yung noon, ganun pa rin right now. And we even bring BMS to greater heights and sobrang naka-proud yun as an parang now as an alumni na nakikita ko na what my like the 36 is doing even if pa-start pa lang sila nakakatuwa na to be honest. And for me it's like sabi ko kanina, being a BMS, you are the face of BMS. So you really have to embody excellence, not only as a president, but as a student leader, as an officer, as a leader of BMS. You always have to be excellent, not just in org, but in everything that you do. And yes, there may be parang challenges along the way. And I want to quote Sir Patch because he said this, na you can only we cannot be perfect. We can only aspire to be excellent. O kasi, to be honest, may pagka-perfectionist ako as a person. Like, ever since before, na I want everything to go smoothly, to go well. Pero as a president, ang daming bumps along the way na hindi natin napipigilan, na it's really out of our control. And sometimes I blame myself na bakit ganito? Bakit nangyari to? It shouldn't have happened if na-prevent natin to. But then, it's way beyond our control and um we cannot be perfect. So we can only aspire to be excellent too. So ayun, and I'm glad na naging excellent naman kami all throughout the year. Actually, yung team nga namin for this year is exceeding excellence. And we defined it as it goes beyond the numbers, it goes beyond the rankings, the grades. It's not about that. But it's really about fulfilling our purpose despite challenges and adversities along the way. That's how we become excellent in our own ways. So, ayun, with the heart, kasi especially in this time of pandemic, you don't know what other people are going through. So, it's really important to exercise compassion to other people, be kind, be gentle. So, ayun, not only as a president, but as a student leader, you have to always be compassionate of other people. So, ayun, now what I'm going to do in the future, syempre, it's the reality na I have to also consider what's my next steps in life. But for now, I just want to spend time with my family and myself also to do the things that I wasn't able to do before,
Yeah.
like maybe to learn new skill or to discover something new. I don't know. Basta for me, my purpose is still doing something for other people. Feeling ko, kahit wala naman tayo sa DMS, we can always do that naman. So, ayun, if there's an opportunity I don't know, actually, wala pa akong plans. parang it's fresh pa. So, for me, it's
Okay.
just,
Oo naman.
medyo nakakasenti lang. Senti.
Yeah, same here. I mean, it's not over till it's over, diba? But once it's over,
Mm-mm.
parang, whoa, it's like, and Kim,
Nakakamiss din.
when the next year runs around, you see them doing their thing, like they have their events, and di mo na alam lahat. Parang, oh,
Yeah.
okay, they're their own beast, ganun. Like
Mm-mm.
it's something, and it's like the art then of letting go. But like it's nice now, we had that experience, and being in this organization, it's always going to be a thread that ties all of us together, and it's a nice thing to come back to us. You all shared this experience, this organization with each other. So ayun, and now we have climbed to like the summit of this conversation. um we've climbed through how we dealt with COVID, how we dealt with student leadership and everything. So I wanted to ask you guys, what is the meaning of life for you?
Ayan, another hard
Oo
question.
nga
But I
eh,
think
pag-ibig.
ito na naman yung EBTC. But I think this is your podcast,
The
the ending,
title.
the title. Um, Siguro before I start lang with my answer, I just wanted to express my gratitude talaga for Tano for bringing us all three together.
Yes,
Kasi
thank you.
despite this being a very formal, podcast siya, it was nice to catch up with you guys, especially learning your experiences, how you guys
For
dealt
sure.
with your year because um totally different. Magkakaiba nga, unique yung year. And I'm super glad that, you may theme each year still continued. Kasi diba, it started with us parang groundbreaking excellence. And then kay Tana, I think it's passion in
In
excellence, tama?
excellence.
Tama. And
Passion
then
for
sa inyo,
excellence. Exceeding excellence.
exceeding
May
excellence.
For
next,
So,
may next
excellence.
ba?
may next ba?
Yes! Nakalimutan ko. Ano ba yung gusto mo?
John, get in here.
Oo nga. Kailangan natin may
Nakalimutan
something,
ko.
para matuloy-tuloy natin yung lahat may excellence, but there's something
Sabi
about
na
it.
sabi. Siguro pag nag-post sila ng pog, ayan, makikita natin.
Sige, please update us. Tingnan ko rin kung ano. Because it's something unique. Iba-iba naman siya per year. Pero one thing's there, it's excellence. So wala lang. Very, very interesting. And I'm super glad that the connection is still there. It's so easy to talk to anyone in BMS. Even if in tagal na natin hindi nag-usap, it's still super easy to just get back where we left off. And we share the same experiences naman somehow. So anyway, the meaning of life for me is to live. It's basically just to live. For me, I think we get caught up in our daily lives thinking about the problems, thinking about what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and thinking about the future. And then parang we always forget that we forget to enjoy what's in front of us. So that's something that I've learned throughout this pandemic. So another experience where I haven't shared this to a lot of people, but I got COVID last August. And that point of time was such a very reflective moment that happened to me, to my family as well. So I wouldn't say life changing naman kasi parang grabe ang cliche. Pero it just really opened my mind to really think about ano ba talaga yung priorities ko. And it's important for me right now. I've recognized that life is about living. It's about enjoying your time with your family. So go for it, Kim. Life is about joining, taking risks, and life is about basically just living your day-to-day life because the I don't know if you guys watch yung movie, yung Soul movie. Have you
Yeah, I love
watched
Soul.
that?
I love
I
Soul.
love it so much. As in, grabe. Kung panoorin mo yun, as in, I was bawling. I was crying because it really explained um what the meaning of life is, or the true meaning of life is. And I think that's what resonates to my answer right now. So, ayun, I hope to continue living life to the fullest. Responsibly, syempre, ayaw natin ma-blackout.
Hey.
Responsibly,
Hey.
responsibly, but also with a pinch of excitement in each adventure that we take. So, yon, I hope hindi ako tumandang lola, di ba? I still wanna be a fun tita, ganyan. Yon.
Yeah, how
For
about you,
me,
Kim?
naman, actually medyo somehow similar. It's really to value and to enjoy the little things. Siguro medyo na-realize ko rin yun because of the pandemic and because of what my family went through also because they got COVID. Parang dun talaga yung point na mapapa-reflect ka sa buhay mo na shocks like, um, what is the meaning of life? And yun yung na-realize ko talaga na sometimes there are so many things that we take for granted sometimes. And siguro the point na I was able to meet these officers, to get to know them even more in this online setup, it really sobrang binavalue ko siya. Kasi, di ba sometimes, ang hirap mag-reach out sa isang tao or like to get to know a person pag online kasi you don't know them, you don't know what they like or dislike, you don't know how they are really as an individual. But then, even in this online setup, mas nakalala ko sila and sobrang na-appreciate ko yun. So really, it's appreciating what life is, what's in front of us, and sino yung mga nakakasama natin sa journey natin. So, ayun.
Yeah. So appreciating life and
Yes.
living life. Yeah. Yeah, ayun. Actually, that wraps it up. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Yana, for like taking the time, and I truly do appreciate it.